Greetings everyone, and today I'm going to be providing commentary on these matches that I played against these Josies, two of them to be precise. And I had these sessions after I recorded my anti-Josie guide, which is why I was particularly interested in including them. These matches don't really require a lot of commentary, but I had to do this because a lot of the matches ended up on the editing room floor, and the video, as you can see, is already long enough. Even though each and every match has a reason for existing, trust me. If you stick around, you're going to really enjoy it, I assure you. But if I didn't include commentary in these matches, it was going to seem wrong, as if I'm telling you, oh look how amazing I am at beating these Josies online, and this is not actually the case. These two are amazing players, and they ended up getting a lot of wins on me, but because I have to include more wins than losses because I'm trying to show anti-Josie strats, so I have to provide a little bit of commentary to include the full story, that these two players really gave me a hard time. They're very capable, but I just had to include more wins than losses because, you know, I did anti-Josie guy and whatnot. Low parry, as you can see. This guy is actually much more mix-up centric with Josie. His style is he really tries to focus on her mix-up potential out of switch especially, which is why I'm able to smell his lows a little bit better, and I get a lot more low parries on him compared to the guy that's going to come up later. Second thing I want to say, I'm getting floats and I'm reacting in time, so I'm really happy with how far I have come personally as a player. If you would show me these matches a couple of months back and you would tell me that this is you playing, I would tell you no way. As you can see, I'm getting a lot of wave dashes into forward 4-3. I'm reacting to floats. My reaction time is still horrible, and I still sprinkle scrubby shit in there, like that spring kick that was totally unnecessary. But overall, I'm actually quite happy with how far I've come. And I'm trying to show not only my skill, because of course I'm not the best player in the world or anything close, but also their skill as well. See, he got a very good sidestep on me a couple of seconds back, and he really capitalized on it. So these two are amazing players. But this guy is a little bit less knowledgeable of the matchup against Armor King, which is why he falls for these CD1, forward 4, forward 4, giant swing, setups. And this is why I believe that Armor King's win rates, global that is, are very high online, because off of a single CD1, if the opponent doesn't know how to specifically deal with it, you can get a lot of damage in. But I digress. Let's focus on the commentary. I really should train my muscle memory to do standing 4 after a wall bounce, but so far it's not happening. Here he almost gets a complete reverse comeback on me. He gets a down forward 2 combo, even though it's off axis, he gets the full wall damage. Rage drive, he gets the throw. And here I actually do a very bad decision. I do a power crush. Why would you do that? If you're going to do that, just do a rage art at this point. But it actually ended up paying off. I don't know how. Again, I backdash into CD1. He doesn't really know how to get out of that setup, which is why, again, off of a single CD1, look what you can do to your opponent if they don't know how to counter that specifically. I got him cornered at the wall. Orbital doesn't help him because down back 2-4 snuffs him. And I close out the round. He prefers playing a little bit more up close, CD3, CD3, and stop doing those lows, I can smell them. I drop the ender because I'm an idiot. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm horrible, and these matches are going to contain both moments. I cheese him out with that, down 3, giant swing, and he hits the wall. Now we're going to transfer over to the other guy, which is actually much higher ranked than this. This guy is a mighty ruler, but this one, even though he's a Sairyu here, he's going to get promoted, by the way, spoiler alert, off of me, but he's actually a Ryujin. He's a very, very capable player. I myself got demoted in the meantime. I played a super good Heihachi or something, I can't remember, but I got demoted myself. And see, the difference between these two, for me, as an Armor King player, this guy knows how to get out of the CD1 cheese, you know? Because here, CD1, forward 4, I try to, here I don't get the giant swing to come out, But here, see, he does orbital, which is a very good idea. You might think, why would that be a good idea? Because Giant Swing should normally kind of like catch jumpers, and I'm going to show you right here that her orbital jumps very high up, that she actually jumps over the Giant Swing. So be mindful of that if you're playing Armor King. I get a float, but I drop the Ender because, again, sometimes I'm horrible. And he snuffed me. He places his crouch dashes very well, which is why I'm not able to get as many low parries against this guy compared to the previous one. Okay, check this out. Lariat, forward 4, Giant Swing, and she jumps over it. So keep that in mind. She has a very unique way of getting out of like throw mix-ups, especially against Armor King, because and King as well, because like you're rarely super plus as either of these characters. So he gets promoted, and this was the first game we played against each other, and from here we ended having a long set, which again I had to scrap most of, just to keep this video relatively short. But I assure you, each and every match, we're going to have a lot of like memorable moments and rare occurrences. Especially the match coming after this one is going to have something very unique and very rare that you don't see every day. So I really advise you to stick around. I start wave dashing into lariats, and he knows how to get out of that. So when I notice that he's respecting me too much, I start going for multi-throws. And they pay off for me in the set overall. Again, he plays his orbitals also very well, because in that situation his orbital would have crushed both get-up kicks for me, and he would have gotten a launch. But I was patient. I don't know how I dropped that shoulder, but I digress. Wave dash into Dark Upper. I can't believe this is me playing. I'm usually way worse than this. Look at that step from him, man. This guy's super good. He's actually playing on player 2 himself as well, just like I am, which is why he's able to step into the foreground. I jumped over his low with my capital punishment. The connection starts to give in a little bit. He actually snuffs me with that wall jump. I thought that was a counter hit, but nope. And again, he places his mids. All of those are punishable mids, by the way, but he's placing them super well. I duck that, but I don't punish. I try to invoke more of those forward 3-4 strings to try to persuade him not to step that much, because he's really getting wide with sidestep. See? He really sidestepped that Shining Wizard. He's very capable. But he gets a bit too carried away with those backsway kind of like attempts. He does backsway into crouch dash. And that's the reason I was able to snuff him out with an Ali kick of my own. Look at that sidewalk, man. He's just super good. He drops the combo. Good for me. Look at that. Wave dash into forward neutral 2. Forward neutral 2, but I get too carried away. I do down back 3. I should have not done that. He launches me. I totally deserve it. Look at those steps. He gets out of those mix-ups, man. He gets out of them all the time. He's super good. And it's facing players like these that are going to, like, once you meet a player that can, like, neutralize your cheese, that's when you really start improving. That's when you take your character to the next level, because you're forced to, like, again, think about situations that you usually take for granted. See, whenever he's respecting you, go for multi-throws. I can't believe I landed that Dark Upper. Like, throw escape from him, immediately the Dark Upper, but of course I dropped the combo because I'm an idiot. Look at that sidewalk from him. He goes for a throw, he thinks he gets my back, but I was able to turn around in time. He does that string again, but I still don't duck it because I'm an idiot. Breaks the Shining Wizard. This guy is super good. Yeah, enough with those orbitals, just like the previous guy. Down back 2-4 floats. I should have totally killed him for that, actually. I don't know why I went for the Shining Wizard Ender. I should have done forward 2-1 into Flapjack. But whatever, it is what it is. Again, I'm not always at the top of my game. And again, I'm not the best player in the world or anything close to it. But this is actually done from a replay because we're going to get something very unique on the third round. Very unique. I really had to go back. Man, Josie hurts. You see that wall damage? That was supposed to be a tombstone. I dropped it. Ah, he breaks it. Supposed to be a tombstone. Sometimes I'm horrible. And down back 3. See, 4-4-3, because he's stepping me too much. You should typically do a mid, but because his steps are... Because I'm kind of like not able to keep up with which way he's stepping, because again, I realized late that he's on player 2 himself, I went for the homing move, which is why he was able to step block it. Again, he places his mid super well. I don't know how he allowed me to get away with that forward roll. See, even though I'm at negative, I help kicked him and somehow connected. I don't know how. And he blocks the low, but no punish. That's actually minus 13. And he gets me with a homing move counter hit, and I cheese him with that. Look at that. He went for a down forward 1. Poor guy. He got crushed. I don't know how that crushed his down forward 1, but it is what it is. And this round is going to end in a very, very kind of like weird fashion. I get a death sandwich combo, but I don't get the wall. I get wall pressure. But, see, this guy is super well at placing his steps. He totally stepped my crouch dash and threw me himself. CD3, dick jab to keep me in check. Breaks the giant swing. Again, super capable player. Orbital, why not? Actually not a bad decision in that situation at all. Down back to 4, CD3, and now I'm starting to get him cornered. He's getting his back towards the wall. He's getting hits in. I should totally, like, it's because of the connection. Like, you see, I did a back 2, but it ended up not connecting. He gets another hit in from this punishable string. So he's doing a lot of punishable stuff. I'm not really punishing it well because the connection is not ideal and I don't have the best. And here I get the throw. I cheese him with that, and look at this. Man, we got a draw on the health at the timeout. At the time I was like rolling away like, who won? And I look at the scoreboard and look, what, 2-2? Like, I don't remember him getting a round in, because I thought I won. I thought I got him. But we actually ended up getting a draw. And he was a kind of like super... like not understanding what was going on. He really steamrolled me. And here, as you can see, he got 5 wins straight against me. Again, this guy is no slouch. This guy is super capable, super good. I open up with a dog upper, but I drop the combo. It actually catches him stepping because it came out too fast. Wave dash into forward 4-3, but it's too stubby. Backdash. We're really playing footsies now. Like, look at us. Both of us backdashing away. I don't know how he ate that. I believe he was trying to break Shining Wizard, which I ended up dropping because the distance was not enough. I didn't eat that many switch stance ones actually in this set because I was kind of like respecting. Man, look at the damage this character deals. 4-2-1 whiff punish, flapjack, corner pressure. Triple headbutt. I catch him with that because his back is to the wall. And I snuff him out with a low. Here he starts getting me figured out. Again, he opens up with a sidestep. Down 3, that actually tracks to my left. Dock upper, he misses the punish himself. Glad it's not only me missing punishes. He breaks that, I believe, yes. Again, a lot of those crouch dash 2s, man, had that been a wall bounce, I was really like aiming for a standing 4. Man, that traded. Lows, I believe another low. That's down 4. That's the disgusting low that's minus 10 on block. Which is why, again, you should really low parry this character. But this guy is really good at placing his lows, which is again why I'm not able to get as many of them on him. I believe I got a lot of them quote-unquote off camera in the games that I didn't end up including. Again, whenever he does a backsway, he attempts a crouch dash afterwards, which is why I'm able to kind of like smell those. I do a Shining Wizard to get better Oki, forward 4. That's exactly the point. Oh, he gets the launch but at a weird angle. And DDT, don't forget about that if you're playing Armor King. Yes, King does have Executioner drop if his back is to the wall, but Armor King has DDT, which is almost better, Because if you get the get up 3 is guaranteed, and sometimes depending on what they do, they can end up back turned. See, this guy's got throw breaks. They can end up back turned with their back towards you, and they're still sandwiched between you and the wall. So it's really fantastic. Dude, sidestep dark upper. I can't believe this is me playing. Look at the damage. He blocks it, but he doesn't punish correctly. He goes for a full crash down forward 4. And here I should have maybe done a better combo, should have done flapjack, not to lose my wall position, but it is what it is. 4-2 catches him stepping somehow, 4-2-1. I do another 4-2, I should have really not done that, I could have totally whiff punished that. That was kind of like wrong. He catches me stepping, and I catch him with a side step. Yeah, I should totally not done a get up kick there. I totally deserve that counter head launch. That was super dumb of me. See, he's delaying his mids. He's catching me stepping. He's doing a lot of those knees. I believe that's an 18 frame knee or something. I open up with a dark upper, but I drop the combo. I should have totally floated that. That was on me. I was getting too carried away with crouch dash execution. That was kind of like not focusing on what I do afterwards. That actually connects on the ground, I didn't know that. CD1. See, he's respecting me too much. He's just holding back, which is why I'm able to corner him. He should have punished that a little bit better. Forward, forward, forward. That's safe, remember. Forward, four, forward, four. Ah. I still get him, but I thought maybe now I'm going to get a giant swing because he thinks like this guy's not going to go for it. My back is to the wall. Again, I drop a float attempt. I should have floated that, and I sidestep and I launch him, but I never had burning knuckle combos as Armor King. I don't know. I should probably like give them a little bit more practice for those off-axis situations. But the sidewalks from this guy, man, look at that. Which is why he's forcing me to use my homing moves. I'm like, dude, stop stepping me all the time. Breaks the throw. Breaks the throw. And I whiff CD1. Because it really like makes you greedy like that because it has super range usually. I should have punished that. How stupid of me. It's minus 13. I get the shoulder, and he falls for the Shining Wizard. Again, that's another situation. Like, if you open with that against 90% of players, they're going, the players that I face at least, they're going to go for the full thing, and you open the round with half health gone. Of a backswing blow, you know. CD1 into stomps, and I close it out, and up and coming is the last game we had. Not the last game we had, but actually the last game I chose to include. Again, super amazing player. He really pushed me to my limits. I believe he's if I have to say, like, he's much better than me actually. This is Josie's clearly not his main. But yeah, it's playing guys like these that's going to benefit your game in the long run. Down forward, down forward one to giant swing. I really start stepping him, like, I should have smelled that, but here I smelled the second one. And I'm like, okay, I'm starting to figure out, we've been playing for long enough. And that was a very bad down back four, he was not up yet. And here this connection starts to give in a little bit. When you backdash away, like, okay, what's this going to do? I get a dark upper in. And here the connection starts to get wonky even more. I'm like, no, there's no way this guy disconnected. He's too good. And he didn't. Of course he didn't. He's not. When you're that good, there's absolutely no need to disconnect. But he always does that. Like, he does backsway into crouch dash. I was actually, did you see that jump earlier? I actually did that on purpose because I expected him to crouch dash into CD3. Yeah, that launcher should have punished with something. Shoulder. That's the reason he kind of like reminded me, like, yeah, I should do my shoulder against that while standing punish. CD1, stomp, stomp, jab. I just start doing the one jab to kind of like get over his orbitals and whatever his sidestepping attempts to throw him off. And down back three. I believe this is like either the first or the second counter hit down back three I got against this guy, because he doesn't leave himself open all that much. And he starts going for the slower switch stance mix-ups because he's been going for the quick stuff and I've been blocking it. Which is why I was able to get that counter hit in. I was able to kind of like finally condition him a little bit. Again, those side steps, man. He steps all too well. I get greedy with that wave dash. I shouldn't have done that. And here I break the throw, and now his back is to the wall, and I really want a shoulder. And he gives it to me because he was. So I believe that's it. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.